All right, everybody. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the Zurn Backflow preventer. So I had an issue with mine where my sprinklers were not working and water just came bursting out of my backflow preventer. So this video is going to be a combination of a diagnostics, how-to video, just kind of a combination. As you see here, I have the website pulled up, a bunch of their different models. They're all very similar. So this picture here is where it was blasting water. I also wanted to show you that my valves on this video are already off when they're up and down like that. That was for emergency. I had to shut it off because water was just shooting everywhere. So here we go. I'm gonna walk you guys through this one. So first thing you want to do is take off the lid. Here in Texas, you want to be careful when you pop off these lids. Sometimes there can be snakes. A lot of times you just get frogs and stuff. Or toads. Look at this. We got one right here. Named him Ricardo. Look at that. A minute in, and we're already making friends. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is take off the caps for test cock 2, 3, and 4. It's 2, here's 3, and here's 4. And I'm going to show you inside there. You can see that little silver part. Silver, silver, silver. That means that they are closed. Walk around. So for this process to take off that black housing, which was cracked, I need to first open the valves. Go ahead and grab a flathead screwdriver for this. We're going to start with test cock 2. So that we're at where water is going into it first. I'm showing you closed, open. Okay. I'm going to open number 3 and number 4 as well. So at this point, I was just kind of hoping I could JB weld this little crack. I could see it at first. Okay, so for this next step, use a 3/8 inch socket. They were not on there very tight. They don't need to be. I'm just gonna crack them loose with the wrench, and then I just take them off by hand. So yeah, at this point, I was thinking JB Weld was gonna fix this thing. You guys will see later, JB Weld could not fix this. Zurn is not sponsoring this video whatsoever. I do want to give a quick shout out to them though. Their customer service is amazing. I was able to talk to a human being. They helped me out to get the proper repair kit. And overall, just I had a great experience with them. And I love how easy their system is to make repairs on. Some good engineering work, as you'll see. They do have a older animated video, kind of a how-to, but it kind of lacks the human experience. So that's why I make this. By human experience, I mean later when I go to open a check valve, it kind of pops open on me, and it's just, the human experience. So go ahead and get your flathead underneath this housing, vessel. I just pried it loose. And then from at this point, I can just get it out of here. And I'm going to take this to the garage to get a better look at it on the bench. So now that I've cleaned it up, you can see the crack. This is all I originally thought there was. And then I saw this. And then I saw this. And at this point, I was like, JB Weld might not work for this. I cleaned everything up so I can get a better look at it. Here it is, all cleaned up. I'm gonna take out the check valves. For this, you just go ahead and, I was able to just use my hands. If you need to, you can use like the butt end of a screwdriver or something. You see, I was able to just pop that out. So this is check valve 2 and check valve 1. It does matter what order they go in, but don't worry, I show later in the video the installation process as well. This is the part where I was like, yeah, JB Weld, not gonna fix this. See that crack in there? Goes all the way down. What was it? Long crack. There's a better shot of it. So now that I've pulled it out, I noticed this on the number 1 check. I saw like that little blue piece. And if you look back here, come on. Look at that in there. It's like a piece of plastic. I thought it was like chewing gum at first. Alright, so now I'm gonna have to crack this open and see, but maybe that was some kind of root cause. Undub over here real quick, but you guys will see as I undo the first check valve, it explodes everywhere on me. Alright, let's investigate this. I learned from the first one. You see that little blue piece, the plastic that we just found in there. So and you'll see I did the second one much better. If you look, it's gonna be a small indentation on the check. You're gonna get your flathead in there, and then you're gonna twist it. And it exploded. Alright. Well, it's just a check valve, so it's gonna go spring. And then this guy is gonna go in the spring. And this is gonna close it back up. So that's how you'd put it back together. I'm gonna leave it just like that for now. So look at this. I bet this was the culprit. It's like a little piece of plastic. It's all chewed up. So this was lodged in my check valve, keeping it always open. we're here, let's go ahead and just open up both checks. So with the second one, same thing. Gonna find the indent right here. Just gonna get my flathead in there. And then this time, prepare for the spring. I'm just gonna like fully grab it with my hand. Twist. Okay, it popped. And now that I know how much that spring is compressed, slowly let go. And there we go. Just checking back in with our friend real quick. Blink. 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 So I talked to customer service, explained my problem. They were able to help me find the proper repair kit. Alright, so I got the old setup over here. This is my brand new repair kit. First off, we have hardware, the 4 bolts that hold it down, and some caps that I can already see are a different style. I didn't mention this, but there's also a packet of grease in there. So here we go, here's the new one. Already I can tell a couple of differences. It kind of sucks because I like all OEM. I like the stuff as it was. You can see here this one isn't lined up. That's pretty bothersome. I mean it's rated for everything that was the same. 175 psi, 180 degrees Fahrenheit, 12 bars, 82 degrees Celsius. It has the brand on the vessel, Wilkins. The check valves look the same. Gaskets look great. I think just the test cocks are different. You can just tell right here. So there's a difference, right? I think they just replaced these. I don't know. It's a little upsetting. I just wanted. I don't like change. But we're here now. So what I can do is just pop this open real quick. I just want to give everything a quick look over. Although it should be new and everything great looking. I just want to show you guys how to take it apart, give it an inspection, and put it back together. So we'll do that. Compare the new with the old and make sure everything is the same. This is not going to be an issue. It's going to function just fine. If you see here too, the valves in here closed. You just turn this open. Open. Close. Alright, this is my second time doing this, so it should be pretty quick. So we're going to push in everything's gonna come out this side. So I just put my hand here so nothing comes popping out. You know, I would expect everything to be good, but I don't want to go through all the trouble of installing this and turning the system on. It's too easy to give it a proper look over real quick. So you can see the difference. One has like a cone, and then this one is flat on the outside. This one here says number 1 check on it, and the number 1 check sits inside of this cone one. I don't want to break it down any further than this because I see these gaskets are lubricated. I don't want to get them dirty or anything. Real quick, I'm just gonna test. So it's easy to push in, it's working, awesome. Everything looks good, gaskets look new, clean, no debris. Same with this one. So I'm gonna get, so to reassemble this, I guess I should check the inside. I know you can't really see on camera, but just checking. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert the first one. So because I'm a little bit of a freak, can't really see that, but the words in, I got facing up and down right there with just everything straight. Of course, you don't have to do that. I'm just extra. I'm gonna do the same with this, the word in. Just keep that up and down. And the one with the cone, it's gonna go in the back. So I want to make sure, probably be easier if I open these up to let air escape while I'm pushing this in. Okay, now it's fully seated. Again, these gaskets look new, spongy. I think we are ready to install this guy. Tape looks good. They're tight. Tight enough, I mean, I can't hand loosen it, so. So before I go ahead and stick this back in the ground, one last thing I almost missed. Lightly grease O-rings on housing before you install. So the packet did come with grease, so I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit. The check valves were already greased. That's why I didn't want to break them apart. But these outside ones, as you can see, are dry. So I want to go ahead and lubricate those O-rings. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Make sure you don't get this mixed up with your toaster strudel icing packets. I'm just gonna do it this way. Okay. There you go. A little bit goes a long way. Sure. Cool. All right. Now let's go ahead and go and install it. Alright, we're back in our box here with our friend Roberto. Alright, let's go ahead and install this thing. Alright, we got an arrow right here pointing which way the water flow goes. I know that mine goes this way. And if you're unsure, this side is kind of rounded and this side has edges. And it matches, so you can see this has the edges and this side's just rounded. So it kind of will match that. Make sure you have a clean mating surface. Cool. Alright. Yeah. So also when you're putting this in, be careful of the O-rings, not to catch it on the edges of the brass or anything. So I'm just going to gently rock it back and forth. Just like that. Seated nice and flush. O-rings are in place. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is install the new hardware. Let's get started by hand. Don't use any thread locker or anything like that. It did not come with any. The manufacturer does not say anything about it, so there's no point using it. I'm using a 3/8 inch. It did not come with any torque specs. And go cross pattern. Roberto, where did you go? The frog or toad disappeared. He went home. It's a little camera shot, I guess.
Close the door.
Alright, so right now everything's hand tightened. So when I originally first undid this, it was not installed very tight on there, and I don't want to install it too tight. If it's too tight, you're just asking for it to crack like mine did. So I'm just gonna really just snug it. I don't really know how to explain it other than snug. Just don't kill it, don't murder it. We're gonna test it too, if it leaks, then that would be a sign it's not tight enough maybe, but cool. I'll start there. Now that we have all that there, I'm going to close all of these guys, and I can see from the top, so they're still all open. I'm gonna do it in the reverse order, so I'm gonna start with number 4. 3, 4, 3, and 2. Okay. I can look in here at number 1 while I'm here. Close, cool. For now, I'm gonna leave the caps off just to make sure when I do pressurize the system that it is not leaking from the tops. Alright, next up we're going to turn on or pressurize the system. So my test cocks are all closed. Water is going in. So right now water is flowing up until here. When I open this up, I'm going to pressurize the system and water will fill up to here, the second valve, which is closed. So I'm just going to slowly open this one. You can hear water rushing, just slowly. Let that build up its pressure. And so while we're doing this, it's building pressure right now. And if there's gonna be a leak, we'll see it right now, dripping. So we'll give it a minute. I'll check around the bolts, around anywhere water can escape. I'm not seeing any dripping. So now what I'm going to do is open it a little bit more. We're halfway right now. Just wait a little bit longer. This is a really good sign. Just gonna open it all the way. So now this housing, vessel, test cocks, everything is at its maximum pressure that it's going to have for my system. And I do not see any water leakage. So at this point, I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm just going to crack it open to start with. I hear the water flowing through. Let the system build pressure. I do see a small leak. On this rock. Looks like it's coming from the handle. Let me open it. Still dripping a small amount. It's coming from this connector, this pipe. It's a very small leak, but a leak nonetheless, so I will have to address that. But for now, the vessel itself is not leaking, which is good. at least run the sprinklers. Alright, let's go see if the sprinklers work. Alright, let's see what happens. Manual. Let's just do 2 minutes. So we have enough time to walk around and check it. I see water, so that's a good sign. Everything is spraying where it should. Spraying inside the box right now, so now everything's gonna be wet. That's my fault. I should have covered it up. Hopefully it's not too wet. Alright, they should be shutting off soon. There they go. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check out that small drip that I got. But that's besides the vessel. That's a whole other issue. So that will be for a different video, but this is, I guess, a video of how to repair a broken or cracked housing, vessel, whatever you want to call it. Really quick, if you guys wanted to see, so mine came with new ones, so I didn't have to put these together, but just to show you guys. Of course you'd want to put new grease on the O-rings, but I want to show you how to assemble this real quick. So we're going to start with the back piece. Then next we've got the spring. There's a little spot for the spring to sit into. And then right here you've got the poppet. This is going to go into the spring, like so. And then next, is just the seat. So this can go right into there, and it will just snap into place. Let's get started, and then there you go. It doesn't matter orientation, this thing rotates, all that good stuff, so that's that. Also, I wanted to give you guys the product specifications that was given. You can pause it if you need to. Again, I strongly urge you guys to reach out to Zurn. Their customer service is awesome. They can help you find the right repair kit for your model. You just send them a picture over email and they'll help you out. In my situation, I didn't know the pipe was leaking. I couldn't have known that until I fixed the housing. So it is what it is. That's how life works. So anyways, thanks for sticking around, everybody. Hope I could help you somehow with this video. Have a good one.